Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne, and we are here out on my deck again. I'm so happy for that. Today's video, you may have seen from the thumbnail, we're going to be recycling card games. Now, I have been looking through Pinterest, as we do, to get some inspiration, and I've seen a lot of people upcycling different types of traditional playing cards. The queen, the kings, etc. They cut them out, turn them into jewelry, whatever, embellishments for your journals, all of that fun stuff. I came across this deck the other day when I was at my local dump recycle center, and all I saw was that it was an Old Maid game. I didn't pay attention that it was robots, nothing. I got home, because, I just take the stuff and go, because it's a busy place and I don't want to be in somebody's way, etc. So I get home and I look and I'm going, oh my goodness, these are adorable. I love the colors. I love the sort of shapes of all of these things. And they're in pairs because it's an Old Maid game. And then I'm like, yeah, that's earrings. That's definitely earrings. So here's what I came up with the other day. Let's see. I thought these were adorable. Absolutely adorable for earrings. Now, they are super lightweight. People like lightweight jewelry. Some of these are as much as like 2¼ inches long, and that's okay because they're so lightweight. Some are a lot smaller and shorter than others. And then I created some that are even more dangly. So this pair I'm going to keep because there's a mistake in it. So that one's going to be mine. But look at it, it's mega dangly. Now these are just the playing cards as is cut. I have a set here and I just put, it's dry but it's not cured, the Mod Podge Dimensional Magic on it. I do need to let it set overnight. It has not set overnight, so I'm not going to put the findings on it yet. I don't believe I'm going to do all of these with this on it. I mean, it is nice. It does give it a finish. It does give it a different level of stability. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt. And I'm not 100% sure that this is going to fully work, so I only did one pair with that. If I choose to come back and do all of them, it's easy enough just to take this apart and just go ahead and do all these, let it set out here for a day or so, and put all the findings back on. That's not a big deal. But this is what I'm using. Mod Podge Dimensional Magic by Plaid. I got this on Amazon, so check that out. So, how cute are these? They are so simple, so fun. So let me show you the simple things that I did. First of all, I matched them all up, as you can see. And then I went through a couple pairs of scissors before I found one that I liked, that was decent, that wasn't cutting up the card, ruining the finish on the card, etc. Now, when it comes to the top, I leave a little bit of extra space because that's where I'm going to be making my hole for my earring finding. And if you like to fussy cut, this is the exact same thing. This is fussy cutting. And I have my garbage bowl right there. Simple. Simple. Now, I think these are cute for, frankly, any age. I'm a boy mom, so this is something I would have worn no matter what. I don't have teacher gifts to make anymore other than my friend who is a 5th grade teacher. And she's also a boy mom. He's older as well. But she's going to be getting a pair of these. I think her students will get a kick out of them. And simple. Super simple. Now, when it comes to something, let's decide. Let's do this one. You see how I did these extra dangly ones? This is perfect for that. Now I'm using scissors that aren't serrated. I find that to be better. My first batch that I made, I used the little small fine detail Fiskars spring-loaded scissors. These are ones that I got at Joann's before they went out of business. I tried using these. They didn't work great. I did not like them. I don't recommend them. And I do like to leave a decent amount at the top. Turkeys are squawking in the woods today. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're squawky. Okay. Now I cut this. You know what? I think there's that piece. And there's that piece. Okay. I like that. So let me come through and we'll do this first. There's that. You can do this while you're watching TV. If you're like me, you're listening to a talking book. There. Okay. I have a couple cut up. And then I have a couple more over here. I suggest a little container as you're cutting them up. You can put them in the little container. And some of these are going to be those 2 dangle bits ones, kind of like this. So for my hole punch, I am using this, the We Are Memory Keepers. I struggle with this. I don't have very good depth perception in realizing where this is creating the hole. These, I already did the hole in them. These, I'm looking for the color yellow through this. That's how I'm going to do it. Now, you might not be able to see this, but I'm holding it where I can see it. Got that one pretty good. I don't expect to get this one pretty good. Oh, I did though. Okay, well, now we got to do down here. Okay, that's all right. I just don't know the trick to this yet. Okay, not too bad. Oh, this one's gonna be tricky. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hold this one with my pliers to keep my finger out of the way. A little off center, but that's all right. I think the next one's gonna be off center too, probably because of how I have to hold it. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, I'm all right with those. Now, for this one, I'm looking through this teeny tiny hole for yellow. That's why I give it a little bit of extra white space around it. I mean, I thought of putting on like a marker dot or something, but it's so hard to see through that. Okay, whew, we have that done. So now I have 2 pairs of needle nose pliers. These are the non-serrated ones, meaning there isn't little lines on the inside, because I am using sterling silver ear wires, and I got this whole set on Amazon during their sale. And then these are stainless steel jump rings. I know, years ago I would have liked to have used sterling and sterling. The prices are so high. In order for me to keep the prices of my earrings, because if I were to use sterling everywhere on these, we're talking this would be well over $25. And I don't want my earrings over $25. I'm okay with my earrings being in the $15 range. I used to have all my earrings at $10. And I can't afford it anymore with, let's do this one. Is that gonna fit? Oh. With the price of sterling, how it's gone up so high, I cannot justify. I mean, everything has gone up sky high. I know that. Oops, wait a minute. Let's do a smaller jump ring on top of this larger jump ring. And I always hold my jump rings and close them to the side. When you go to open a jump ring, you hold your pliers and you go like this. You never go like this, because that ruins the structure of the jump ring. So I've added a smaller one there. The smaller jump ring is what I'm going to add the earring finding to. Assuming, oh, here it is. So once again, one to the front, one to the back. Make sure you're putting your earring on the right way. I have made that mistake so many times. And then when you go to close it, I close it and I give it a little bit of a wiggle, because that makes it stay together and a little bit more flatter connection to the side next to it. You can always go like that too. There's that piece. Let's Do the exact same thing to this top. Then we're going to attach that bottom dangle bit. This is fiddly. There's no two ways about it. If you don't want to make earrings, you don't want to make a pendant, make something that dangles in your journal. Okay. Now, I did not decorate the back of these. Whoa, 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 whoa. Normally, I do. Normally, I would like sort of a finished look on the back. I'm okay with that. It shows it's recycled. Let's grab this. And I haven't really been playing with that Mod Podge enough, that dimensional Mod Podge. It's like dimensional magic. There. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now let's do these little guys. And you know what? I am going to do those bigger ones again. Put that through. I'm going to take this, put that through, fold it down, right side to right side. Give it a little bit of a wiggle. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? I mean, I just like how they have like a little bit of movement and dangle to them. There's that one. Now, if you don't want to do the bottom dangling bits, you don't have to. There. How cute. How fun. And they weigh nothing. Let's do these. Get some more ear wires. So I'm thinking the $15 price point. I'm always asking you guys, what do you think? Price point wise. So what do you think? Is that reasonable? I'm gonna take that smaller, medium sort of jump ring, put the tiny small one on it, because this one doesn't need as big of a jump ring as the last one did. And you need to add 2 jump rings because the ear wire will not lay going in the right direction. This one needs a crunch here. There. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to come to this teeny tiny jump ring. I'm going to open that up. Take my ear wire. Make sure it's going in the right direction. There we go. If I need to come in and just, yep. There. How cute. You can't help but smile at these. hear some emergency vehicles going by. Hope everything's okay. Now I might need to trim the white. Yep, I do. All right, let's give that a test. Good. Let's grab one of the little tiny ones, put that on, close up the bigger one. So all week I've been doing very simple, easy projects. If you don't want to make this into earrings and you just want to have it as a dangle and decoration in a journal, it makes it even simpler. I mean, I think this is super simple because I'm not doing a finish other than that one that I showed you with the dimensional magic stuff. To me, this is a very simple project. I can get a couple done in an hour, a couple pairs. And I can't see how long the video's been going so far, but I mean, you see how many we've gotten done so far. Super cute. And we'll finish with these guys. Oops. That. Put the smaller one on, close the bigger one. Open up the smaller one. Gets to be a little tedious, but that's okay. Put on the earring. Give it a little wiggle. Pretty good. That's funny. They're just funny. Now I always include the little backing thing with my earrings, especially on a pair that's as lightweight as this is. You know, the other reason that I like to include those earring backings is it keeps it on the earring card. If I'm going to sell my earrings on a card and not an earring rack display, it keeps it on the earring card really nicely. And I don't have to worry about all of that. So different things to think of. A lot of times earrings come with those nowadays, but if not, you can get them cheap enough. There we go. And let's open that. And this will be our last one. How adorable. So let's go through and look at our pairs. So we have that set. We have this dingle dangly set. Oops, my paper's blown away. Hold on. We have this set. I just love the colors, the fun, the whimsy. I like to have a lot of bright colors on my table when I do a show. So these are going to be at my show in September in Portland, the Fireside Inn and Suites. It's going to be the Enlightenment Expo, the last Saturday in September of 2025. $5 to get into the event. I am one of the first speakers of the day. We're going to be talking about journaling, all the ways you can use journals, decks, all of that fun stuff as well. I will be doing psychic readings, taking bookings for psychic readings at a discounted rate, selling a whole bunch of art, crystals, tons of decks, a whole bunch of stuff. It's a big deal for me. And you can also check out my website. These are not going to be on my website just yet, but I will be putting some stuff on my website. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this has been fun for you. It's been a lot of fun for me because I love the color and the fun in these. They make, like I said, great teacher gifts, great mom gifts, or for your daughter because they're super lightweight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check out my stuff on Blue Sky and Instagram, Chrisanne1234. Check out Facebook, Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Check out my website, www.elementalenergieswithchrisanne.com. And subscribe to my channel, please. I really could use a huge boost in my numbers. Thanks so much. Take care and be free.